Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. Show it what you want, show it what you need.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Moji. I know I haven't been around for a while, but now I'm back. And I have two things that I want to talk to you about. First thing is, you could not have a better time of buying a Metro PCS phone than now. The reason I say that is because all the prices, well, I'm not looking at iPhones, I'm looking at Android actually. All the phones Android-wise have dropped dramatically. I mean everyone, Samsung, LG, ZTE, I mean, you name it, they've dropped. Even iPhones have dropped down in prices. Still a great phone right there, the S6, if you're a Samsung fan. Nothing wrong with the S6. It's a great phone. It's just a little small for my hand, Now, here's a question for my LG people. What is the difference between the LG Stylo 2 Plus and then the Espresso? I don't know the difference. It looks like the same thing to me, but maybe you guys could tell me a little different. Okay. Now, so I got the new phone. You guys know that. We already established that in the other video. This guy was trying to sell me the J7. He says the hardware, everything's better. The only reason why they're trying to sell this phone and it stays so long is because Samsung uses the same exact everything in a lot of phones, a lot of high-end phones. So you'll see iPhones with Samsung stuff in it. Great, but long-term with Samsung, as we all know, lags like there's no baddies business. The most incredible phone for the money, for the size, and what you get is still the Z Pro out of every single phone on the market. If you went ahead and looked at this, okay, so the Z Pro is $99. You get everything you guys know, right? Okay. There's the iPhone 7 128 gig black. It only comes with a 5.5-inch screen. The iOS 10 sucks so bad, people want to go back to 9 or 8, whatever the hell it is. And that's almost $1,000. Next thing we're going to talk about. You guys got to go to the ZMAX series. And that's, the ZMAX community. And if you want to find out about nougat updates, you'll find out. You want to find out about the firmware? There is a guy I personally know, and he's on the Android forum and on a lot of these other forums. I'm not going to tell you what he does. I'm not going to tell you how he does it, but I'm just going to say he is working on root as we speak. He's already got people testing their phones, and he even said to them in a disclaimer, please, if you don't mind bricking your phone, hit me up with an email and I will send you the link and all that stuff. He is trying to get that rooted. Okay, so let's see here. We see people just asking all kind of questions. Now, if you guys are new to the channel or if you've seen my videos before, you know I go for the newbies. I go for the people that really don't know much about the phone and what it's capable of doing or what questions to ask. So you go to the ZTE ZMAX community site. And that's the site right there. It's ZTE ZMAX community site. All you got to do is go community ZTE, and that's it. That's all you have to type in, community ZTE. That's all you have to do. Then what you could do is you can log in if you have a membership, and it's always a free membership. Or you could do join now, and then you join now and you find out. So let's find out what's up with the nougat update. Are we going to get it or are we not going to get it? Okay, so here it is. Why haven't we received the update yet? Now, I think I've talked to you guys about this for a while now. Last year, everybody was saying, okay, we're going to get updates. We're going to get updates. I was right about that. But I was wrong about when I said we were going to get to 7.0. We probably will not see 7.0. And if we do see 7.0, we will probably not see that for several months. Now, can I give you an exact date? I know people that comment on my videos all the time and go, you said this and you said... I didn't say anything of that sort. I have no idea. We all have no idea. You know, when any time in the tech world they say ZTE ZMAX is getting nougat, if 50 million people find it and put it on their sites and all that crap, and that's the end of it. Okay, I was wondering if we're going to get... See, here it is right here. I was going to make a thread about a beta test for the Z Pro. Okay, so this guy has really like a little bit of like no clue. There already is a beta test going on, as you know, and I think they're actually winding up on that beta test on that. So, yeah, let's see here. Are we getting nougat? Everybody thinks this is a low-end unit. I hate to kind of break it to everybody with a low-end unit. A low-end unit... I want to show you what a low-end unit is. So for people that don't know, they'll know. Okay, a low-end unit would be something like that. An HT Desire 530 or an Alcatel Fierce 4. That would be a low-end unit right there. That would be your low-end Android entry level. I just want a phone that I can BS on. If it breaks, whoop-de-doo. The LG Aristo, still a low end. I've heard okay things and I've heard not okay things about it. It's not the greatest, but I've heard okay things. Not the greatest. Alcatel One Touch Fierce XL. Surprisingly, you know, that's not a bad phone. If you had, like, if you broke yours and just didn't have $100, first of all, this is only $50. But if you didn't have $50 more, so you only had 50 in your pocket, that's all you had, and of course plus tax and all that stuff. It's not a bad phone. It really does look just like the Z Pro. The Samsung Galaxy One, that's really low end. It's only a 5-inch. This is just your basic little Betty. This is your phone. If you drop it on the ground, the whole thing cracks. You go back to the store, you buy another one. That's the kind of phone that is. That's when I say low end. They sold the crap out of these Galaxy Core Primes. And I have a friend that has one. And it's just as slow. So it's just garbage. But people liked it. Let's get back to the Z Pro community. Okay, so we're getting back to the Z Pro community. I'm going to go back now. And what else can I say? The firmware. Okay, so people want to know about firmware. They also want to know about the software update problems. Remember how I already told you in my other video, I said build 14 was the biggest train wreck that hit this. Now, not all phones that ZTE makes. Now, this is a brand new phone that I'm on. I have the cracked up one. And, you know, they were trying to sell me that freaking Samsung J7 and said it's a better phone, It's not a better phone. With the components and everything spec-wise that this phone has, Metro cannot beat it for the price. Now, remember what I just said. Cannot beat it for the price. You're getting everything that a mid to high range phone would offer at a budget to low end price. $99, that's really unheard of. When the Stylo 2 came out, that was at least, I think, $179 or it went down to $129. They were pretty high too. So, I think this is I think I know who this is. What is it? Paul Tech, right? Time to retire my original ZTE Z Pro. And I was kind of like, what? Until I actually saw it, and it happened to me too. When they say Gorilla Glass on these phones, don't believe it. These phones are built like trash cans. You drop this phone on the face, and believe me, like I told you before, I didn't have the proper back on my case. If I would have had the back on it, which I contacted the guy and he says, did you have all 3 pieces on? I said, no, I had 2 pieces on. He said, if you had all 3 pieces on, you wouldn't have had that problem. If you drop these phones on the front, they have Gorilla Glass 3. That doesn't mean anything. It's like taking a cylinder block and dropping it on glass. It's going to break. So the Gorilla Glass doesn't mean anything. Gorilla Glass 5, 6, 7, it doesn't matter how strong it is, it's still going to break. Any day. We're going to go ahead, any day. Anyway, we're going to talk about Android and all the different issues that these people are having. Now, I'm having some issues with my 4G going out, and then it comes back in, and then it goes back out. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? So I get that a lot, and I kind of cleared it up by just changing some settings in there, which I want you guys to never touch. I don't want you to go inside the system. I had a friend of mine that went inside the system and actually started messing with stuff in it. I don't want you to touch it. You'll brick your phone. You'll bust it up, and I am not responsible, nor do I want to even hear about it. So, let's see here. Latest is the ZTE ZMAXPRO. The nougat. Everybody wants the nougat on this phone. I don't see how this phone actually could get nougat. I could see this phone getting a sweet root, but I can't see it getting a nougat. And I'll tell you the reason why I can't see it. What I would like to see is the capacity buttons on the bottom to be able to change different colors. Like instead of the greenish, like aqua color, I would like to see it turn like blue or red and if you had root, you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to go into the system, change it all around, and once these phones have root and all that stuff, I'll show you how to do that. It's not very hard. You just have to put different numbers in different codes, and I know how to do all that stuff, so it's really not a big deal. But remember what I said, this channel is for the newbies. These are for the people that don't know. Another thing is about these phones. Hands down, you can't beat what it is. It's a 6-inch phone. Now, I could take you to Bang Goods, okay? Now, wait a minute, did I spell it right? Okay. And I could take you to this right here. Okay. And then we could type in smartphone. Okay, so we're going to go into smartphones, but wait a minute, smartphone. Hang on 1 second, guys. Okay, so we're going to go into here. We're going to go into, I don't have the app, so let me see. I think you need the app actually, but I don't have the app. Okay, here it is. Okay, so you want to see this one? This one's going to be blowing you guys' mind. Okay, this is some of their smartphones that they have that really, honest to God, they are literally everything that you want in the phone. The newest, okay, and then also you want to go to this one on the bottom. Okay. Look at this Huawei P10. Now, I guess that will be like the Google phone. It has a 5.5-inch screen, 6 gigabyte of RAM, 120 gigabyte, no, 6 gigabyte of RAM, 120 gigabyte RAM, a 960 octa-core 4G phone. Do I know if this is going to work? First of all, look how much money it is. What do I care if it works? I could care less if it works at that kind of price. First of all, I would never spend that kind of money on a phone. It's all a joke. It's going to break and that's going to be the end. And then I'll really be. I was burnt up over $99. Can you imagine if I spent that? Dual cameras, and if you look on the bottom of a lot of these, they all have Samsung stuff. And now here's another one that I want to show you guys. Which one was that? It actually was in line with 24 karat gold. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Was it this one? Yeah. I think it was it this one? Yes, I think it was this one. This one actually has, I think, I'm not sure, but I think it's in line with, this is like a pure copy of the Galaxy S7 right here. No, I think the S7 Curve or the Edge, whatever the hell it is. But it's a high-end mate. It's the 9 Pro 5.5. But as you see, the high-end phones are only 5.5-inch screens. I don't want a 5.5-inch screen. Now I'm thinking I would actually go with a phone that's 6.5 inches. Because now it's like, is it ever going to stop at this point? This phone has it all also. The speaker's on the bottom. It has everything. It comes in a black case. It has the supercharger right there. Everything is just well built. It's just perfect of a phone. What else can I say? Let me see here. Any more high-end phones? Let's see. There's a lot of great phones, actually. I love these phones right here. Because you would think that's an actual fingerprint scanner on some of these phones out now. And these are true fingerprint scanners right there. As you can see, it's running the Android 7.0 right up there on the top. But look at the price tag that they're asking for some of these phones. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, first of all, you're buying straight out of China. Now, this is a large 5.9-inch display. It's just a tad smaller than what we have. And yes, it is an incredible speed and everything on these phones. But how is it going to be? I don't really know until you actually buy them. The card extends up to 256 gigabyte. I think ours goes up to 128. If I'm not mistaken, I think it does go up to 128. It's shooting. The resolution is 1080p. We have that. The PPI is 373. We're in the threes. We're good. We're good. We're in the threes. We're good. So we pretty much have a lot of stuff that the flagships have. That's why I think people get confused when they see high-end phones like this. Like, these are flagship phones. And then when people see our phones, they go, oh, well, that's not flagship. I mean, that's only $99. Yeah, but what are you getting for the $99? Something that you would never really get in another phone. I mean, you're getting fingerprint scanner. You're getting photos that do take some very good photos. If you go into manual mode, it's almost like an SLR camera. If you know how to adjust it and make a perfect picture, some of these pictures can come out like dynamite. If you're new, do not buy the cases from the website. Way too much money. Go to Amazon or eBay, type in the phone that you got, and you'll have yourself the best experience. Well, guys, I'm out of here, and I hope everything works out for you guys. Talk with you soon. You see the display. You see what you got camera-wise. You see the I wish it was a 3 or 4 gig ROM, but it's not. But for the price for $99, you still can't beat it. So you found out about the Z community, and you found out about why all the prices are dropping down. It's because 2017 is going to have some mind-blowing phones. And I predict, the last thing I predict is Samsung will be the first one out with their new phone. LG came out, now Samsung's coming out.